Would you rather have a Honda S2000 or a Mazda Miata? They're a highly debated duo, and I'm going to tell you 5 reasons why the Honda S2000 is the superior car. Now, while the Honda S2000 and the Mazda Miata are incredibly fast cars, the Honda S2000 puts out 240 horsepower and the engine revs up to 9,000 RPM, while the Mazda Miata only puts out 180 horsepower and has a red line of 7,500 RPM. So, the Honda S2000 engine makes for a much more thrilling and engaging driving experience. The second thing is the styling. The S2000 has always had that perfect combination of sports car look. You have this long hood, a pretty cool looking front bumper, and as you come along the car, you have a couple details that just make it stand out. You have the S2000 badge, and as you can see, the driver, the passenger, they're really tucked back towards the rear wheels. Lastly, you have this really cool looking rear end. I've always loved the way that you have this little lip and you actually have a small little cutout right here. The S2000 compared to the Mazda Miata is just a much sportier, cooler looking car. The third superior thing about the Honda S2000 is the handling and the chassis. As you can see, the S2000 has a really good balance of front engine and rear passenger. It actually has a 50-50 weight distribution. And the S2000 is set up with a limited slip differential, and it also has a really nice sort of chassis brace that helps stiffen the ride. Comparatively, the Mazda Miata is a much looser car that you can really feel a lot of body roll and a lot of play. The S2000 is a much more serious car to drive. The fourth aspect of why the S2000 is a better car than the Mazda Miata is the Rarity. Now, the S2000 was produced from around 1999 until 2009, and there's only 110,000 units, while on the other hand, the Mazda Miata is a much less rare car. The Miata production started in 1989, and to date, there's over 1 million Mazda Miatas on the road. That means the S2000, which they do not make anymore, is a much rarer car. The final reason the S2000 is such a cool car compared to the Mazda Miata is all of the advanced technology. This car is over 25 years old, and you have one of the best manual transmissions that was ever produced in any car. Beyond that, you have a really cool looking tach that shows the 9,000 RPM red line, and you have this really driver-focused cockpit. This car and all of the technology that was in it compared to the Mazda Miata just gives you a more fun, unique driving experience. I truly think the S2000 is just a level above in terms of uniqueness, in terms of, the rarity and just the coolness factor compared to the Mazda Miata. Overall, you can't go wrong with the Mazda Miata or an S2000. They're two of the best handling, most fun, reliable, and sort of affordable sports cars you can buy. I truly think the S2000 is a step above the Mazda Miata, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Many more videos to come.